here in Lake Tahoe for the Tevis Cup horse endurance ride. This is my brother David. David's wife Sue is going to be doing the ride. David, what's your take on this weekend so far?
Well, I'm just very glad to be here, Will. We've worked long and hard to get to this point, and you know, the AERC motto is to finish is to win, and we're just here to finish. We tried it once a couple years ago with an unsuccessful effort, and we're convinced this time that we've got the right stuff. So we're just really excited about the whole thing, and we're also very grateful to have you here to help us and to help chronicle this event, because it's going to go down in history, I'm sure, as one of the greatest sporting events since the 2012 Olympics. Unfortunately, we're not part of the Olympics, but we should have been. I'd like to introduce you to our two riders. On the left here you have my wife, Sue. That's my wife, Sue. Our other rider is Cindy.
Hi.
Cindy's from Georgia, just outside Atlanta. Experienced endurance rider. She's done this ride twice in the past. Got pulled one time at 50 miles, the other time at 86. So she's really looking forward to completing this ride this year.
It would be nice.
Cindy, best of luck from all of us here at Mullen Broadcasting.
Thank you.
This is my sister-in-law Sue. Sue's going to be riding. Is this Corvette, Sue?
Corvette with a K.
With a K. What's your take on this weekend? What are you excited?
I'm very excited, yes.
I can tell you're excited. So you guys have done this ride before.
Well, we tried it in 2010. Quite frankly, it was a disaster.
What happened?
It wasn't anybody's fault, but the trail is so difficult. Sue, come on back.
Sue? Okay, here we have one of our riders, Sue, and then Suzanne, who is the executive producer of this
And director, boy, she.
in this ride.
Suzanne is very generously letting me ride her wonderful horse.
So Corvette is Suzanne's
Corvette is
horse.
Suzanne's horse.
Well, it's very generous.
Extremely generous.
This is Debbie.
Dave, we don't need you at this point. From right to left, as the camera angle, we got Suzanne, who is providing the horses and the trailer and lots of love and support. And then we've got my sister-in-law, the lovely Sue Mullen, who is one of the best riders in the country. We know, endurance riders. And then we have Cindy, who's another rider.
Endurance rider in the South.
There you go. And then Debbie. Debbie is support for the whole gang.
Okay, that's a wrap.
We're hanging out here at the campsite before the vet check. Dave, I sense a lot of excitement and intensity in the horses and the riders.
Right now, Will, my pulse is about 165, 170. Can't hardly keep the racing heart down.
And you're not even riding.
And I'm not riding. I'm not.
And you're not even being ridden.
I'm not even vetting in. I'm not being ridden. No, I tell you, it's palpable excitement. That's for sure.
Okay, David, so give us an overview of the vet check here.
Well, what you got here, Will, is the Tevis vet in. This is the day before the ride. The horses queue up, and before they get their number and are officially entered into the ride, they have to pass the vet check. The horses go in, the vet checks the horse for any sort of soreness or anything, and then they'll trot the horses out, make sure that they're not lame or that they're not having any sort of gait problems, and then they're officially ready and they can start the ride at 5:15 in the morning. They have 24 hours to complete the 100-mile ride down to Auburn, California.
Sue's got a great gait.
Oh, she does.
How'd it go? How'd it go? Driving to Robinson Flat this morning. Dave and I left Lake Tahoe at about 4:15 this morning.
4:15.
And we're going to meet the riders at the first vet check. Got some awesome scenery up here. David and I have got a place staked out to wait for the horses for the first vet check. Here comes Dave now. He just went to the portalet. What do you say, Dave? How's the portalet?
Everything's just great this morning, Will. Thanks for asking.
Glad to hear.
It's a wonderful morning in Northern California. Everybody's really excited to be here.
We're here at Robinson Flat. We're waiting for the riders.
Robinson Flat, waiting for the riders. We need to go find the check-in point, see if we can figure out where they're at. It's 7:30 local. First riders are due in around 9, so we'll go check on them right now. We'll get back to you after that. Thanks.
Thank you,
I'm outta
Dave.
here, Will.
Thank you. So the girls have made it into the first vet check and now are relaxing, and the horses are relaxing the mandatory hour, and then they'll take off again. So the girls have made it to the first check that we can at least touch base with them. They're looking good. Both of them are looking good.
Oh, that's a stretch.
We're not better with helmet hair, right?
How are the horses doing, girls?
Oh, they're awesome.
Once that we got past 20 miles, the first 20 miles, it was idiot.
Well, after I went over Cougar Rock, I just took a big old breath and went, it's done. This is the hard part.
In the scheme of life, there are people who do great endeavors. They climb Mount Everest, they swim the English Channel, and they ride the Tevis. And you are two of those in life who endeavor great things. And we're all just really proud of you, and we're so pleased that you would let us be on your crew. And we'll see you at the finish line.
Yeah.
Okay, we're at the second major vet check that we get to check in on. My wife Loy has joined us. Loy, what do you think?
You want to sit?
So David, what's the story? Sue's coming in.
She looks good.
She looks good. Cindy's back behind her. She looks good too.
Where'd you go?
That's Cindy.
You're being immortalized.
I like your shirt.
Okay, Cindy, you made it to Forest Hill. How you feeling?
Pretty good after the shower.
You're looking pretty good. Of course,
Yeah.
showers may help a big time, don't they?
I'm feeling really good. I think the tough part of the trail is done.
Do you?
Behind us, I do. It's downhill the rest of the way.
You had a couple of big canyons you guys just rode through, didn't you? You can cuss if you want.
It was technical. It was downhill, climbing back out. It took forever. It was 6 miles, so it was 3 in and 3 out.
And your horse took a fall.
He did on the jagged rocks. He slipped.
But
He was all
he's
right.
okay. He's just
fine.
got a little
the vets
scratch.
wouldn't have let him go
Uh-huh.
if something had been wrong. But I noted that immediately when I got there that he had fallen down.
Okay, the girls are out for the final part of the ride. There goes Sue. And there goes Cindy. And they're heading into the night. It's going to get dark here pretty soon. Okay, so both of the girls finished the ride. We're proud of both of them, very proud. It's quite a thing to finish this ride, isn't it? Cindy and Sue finished in early 40s, 42, 43, something like that. They did a great job. We're very proud of them. It is the next day. They rode in at 4 in the morning, and I wanted to be here for that, but my wife insisted that we sleep through it, so we did. But anyway, we are here today for the award ceremony, and we're going to get a bit of that and finish off the video. So, how did it feel to finish the ride, the Tevis Cup?
Okay. Too joyous to talk about. It's just something. It was my big bucket list item, and I just to share it with all these wonderful people is just incredible. But yeah, it's a dream. It was a dream. I've always had the dream to finish the Tevis.
Cool.
And it happened.
All right. What was your favorite part of the trail?
I think the Granite Chief Wilderness, which was technical and extremely beautiful, rugged but beautiful. But we had to really ride those horses through that.
Cool.
Take care of them.
All right. Would you look forward to doing this ride again?
No, I think I've done my Tevis for my lifetime. I'm gonna let somebody else have another look.
And why is that?
Because I saw everything I needed to see, I felt everything I needed to feel, and I'm done.
We're here with Sue Mullins. Sue, how does it feel to have completed the Tevis?
Can't get this.
Can't hear you, Sue. Sue?
Sue Mullen, her first completion and a legacy buckle. And Cindy Young, her first completion, that's number 40, that's completion 44, and the legacy buckle.
This is Suzanne, the owner of Thor and of Corvette, the two horses that Cindy and Sue rode. What about your horses? Do you think they'll be better off in the East now when they do rides in the East and after having this experience? And
Tevis ponies are a different kind of animal. They're just special. There's just my two guys. They're awesome horses. Yeah, I'm proud of them. But you know, really, I'm kind of having reservations because now I'm not really special in the Southeast anymore because now there's so many buckles in the Southeast. I can't have bragging rights.